Luangwa Valley is our home. From the moment the sun rises to when the sun sets, this ever-changing landscape is awe-inspiring. Yet despite its beauty, the Luangwa can also be an inhospitable place to live. Access to clean water, basic sanitation and electricity can all be a challenge. Here at Project Luangwa, we work to serve our communities. Our main priority is education, as we feel that this is the best way to lift communities out of poverty. At Kapita School, which has received generous support from Livingstone Foundation, the help is making a real difference, not only in the energy and enthusiasm in the classroom, but in finally solving the problem of clean water. Here is Mojave to explain more.
For some time, Kapita has had challenges with water problems. So we are here trying to find a solution of water. And right now, what you are seeing here, it's a base, a concrete base for a 126,000 liter tank, which we are going to mount up here. The plan is to harvest rainwater.
But for many areas, there are deeper challenges, from derelict boarding houses to issues with basic equipment and problems over food.
Luangwa has been both incredibly inspirational and incredibly eye-opening for me. Going into the schools that we support, going out to the communities, I've seen such incredible impact that we're having, but also the challenges are real and they're huge.
Yet despite the challenges, there are also many positives. Through sponsorship, we look to send 175 children and young adults to secondary and tertiary education every year. We distribute over 2,000 menstrual pads annually, and we deliver educational maths programs to 1,200 kids while supporting local artisans with a living wage.
What I like about sponsorship and how we do it here at Project Luangwa is that we introduce children to new people who also become a part of their lives, and we introduce children to bigger possibilities because they get to relate and also write to people from different parts of the world. So as much as we're trying to bring children, to take children into education, we're also building foundations and building intercultural discussions and helping these children realize that the world is much bigger than they've ever imagined, and each and every sponsor plays quite a huge role in making sure that these children realize that whether you're from Spain or you're from the US or you're from different parts of Europe, even Australia, these children get to learn about new lands. They get to talk and write and also experience things through the letters that they receive from you. So sponsorship is about bringing children to an outside world, to a whole new world which they would have never experienced if they were never on the scheme. And a lot of this also is attributed to the people who make sponsorship possible, and these are the donors who get into these children's lives and make the world a much smaller place.
The impact that the clubs have for the last 5 years, we've seen girls, as Mfue is a rural-most setup, so the issues of self-esteem, self-confidence, they're not very well known. But with the introduction of the clubs, we've seen girls standing strong for themselves, be able to resist maybe the negative peer pressure surrounding this area. So many girls attending school, achieving the top scores of their education in terms of their academics. And then we've seen the value of the boys supporting the girls in terms of respecting them and not just owning them as beings, but seeing them as equal partners in the community.
Well, the impact the delusion has had in the last couple of years is that the math improvement has gone up to 35%, which is a very good way. And it's not only in math and all other subjects, as the learners are, focusing on improving their English also, and also the learners have actually improved in other subjects because of the interest and the use of technology, which they love at the moment.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the challenges are real. The challenges are big, and they can be daunting sometimes. Going in and seeing the massive class sizes of 80 kids in a room, seeing kids sat on the floor because they don't have chairs, seeing teachers under-resourced, underpaid, volunteering their time for free. Yeah, absolutely. It's tough to see, and you want to do more. You want to do as much as you physically can. That being said, I'm also blown away by the dedication I see, by the energy and the enthusiasm in some of these classrooms. Is truly incredible. The programs that we are delivering with partners such as Education, where we're bringing tablets and maths programs to kids, the results have been fantastic. And going into these classrooms, seeing the energy and the enthusiasm and the passion for these kids to learn is rewarding. Coming from the UK and seeing how education is often taken for granted for us, going out to see where education is a real privilege and where these kids are changing their futures by learning is inspiring to see. I mean, for me, I have a wish list of what I would like to see. None of us have a magic wand. None of us can make something, appear out of thin air. But I would love to see some, I'd love to be able to improve the classrooms. I'd love to be able to improve the learning environment that the kids are in, and that could be right from infrastructure, which is a big thing to ask for, but right up to simple things like tables and chairs and better chalkboards. That can, I know they might seem small, but that actually has an incredible impact. Seeing how our education programs like Education are having such an impact in the classrooms, in the centres that we utilise, that's affecting 1,200 kids, but I would like to affect more. I'd like to impact 2,000 kids if we could, and more. I'd also love to be able to offer better toilet facilities in some of the schools where you've got maybe 200, 300 children to one toilet. To be able to offer a better environment for them and a cleaner environment, particularly everything we're seeing in the world right now, that would be pretty impressive.